Now, back to Coastal Living on KZTV.
Hello everyone, welcome back. Now you know lately the weather has been hot and it's cold. It's yes and it's no. So we've got David Matthews here to help us find a solution. He's with CCAC and he's going to tell us about, are we good going hot and cold and on and off with our AC?
The AC, in Corpus Christi, we heat in the morning, cool in the afternoon.
Yeah.
That's very common. It's not a problem for your system as long as you don't try to do both at the same time.
Okay, which we couldn't do anyway, right?
Couldn't do it anyway.
Because if we could,
Generally,
we would at least give it a shot.
Yeah.
Now, what are some things that homeowners should do to start preparing for the crazy weather that we're already having?
Yeah, it's today.
Yes, like yesterday, a week ago.
Yeah. Really, the most important thing for people to do is to have your system checked by a professional. Especially on the heating side. Heating checks are all about safety. Checking the safeties, checking everything, make sure that it's operating safely. Gas heat, electric heat, both heat pumps, all of them. It needs to be checked, by a professional.
Yeah, especially when you've gone the whole year without messing with it, touching it, anything. So you've got to make sure. Mine is making some crazy robot factory noise that I know I need to have you guys stop by and make sure it's not going to explode.
You'll notice first time it turns on in the wintertime, a lot of times you'll have a strange smell, you'll have sounds that sound different, just making sure that it's operating properly is the key. And the best way to do that is have a maintenance agreement. Maintenance agreement is insurance basically to make sure that your system stays running properly year round. And it's not that expensive to have a maintenance agreement. There's a lot of companies that sell really cheap maintenance agreements, but you got to be wary of those kind of things because I know that you can't send a qualified technician out to a house for nothing, and so you've got to pay for that.
Of course.
But you get what you pay for.
And is this something that you offer with CCAC?
We do.
Is it something affordable?
We have a maintenance agreement. It's $150 a year. That includes 2 inspections, plus other benefits that you get through the year.
Wonderful. Even those 2 inspections, I think, can give you some peace of mind because not only are we abusing that heater, turning it on and off in our weird winters, but in the summer it gets so hot that you want to take those extra precautions and make sure you're doing the liquid in the tube. I don't know what it is.
Clearing the drain line. Drain lines are the arch nemesis of an air conditioning company. So clearing the drain lines, making sure that it's flowing properly. Your air conditioner typically runs 2,600 hours a year. And
more than we run, that's for sure.
Yeah. If you were driving your car at 40 miles an hour, that's 100,000 miles.
Wow.
And you think about, you wouldn't run your car 100,000 miles and never change the oil, never have it tuned up, never do anything to it. Your air conditioner needs that also.
Absolutely. And for some people who might be hesitating, they know that their AC might be at the end of its rope. Is now the time for them to go ahead and make that investment so they can get through the rest of the winter with the healthy AC unit?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Very cool.
And a lot of times we can go out and we can tune it up and we can make it last a little bit longer if that's, what needs to be done. People think, oh, well, my unit's brand new, I don't need to have it checked. Well, you need to have it checked. My unit's real old, I'm scared to have it checked, basically. You need to have it checked.
It's just like going to the doctor. Just go get the checkup, darn it.
Yeah.
Just go and do it.
Find out.
Exactly.
Find out what's wrong.
And a lot of times you'd be surprised. I know when I moved into my home, one of the first problems I had, I was, again, nervous to have it checked out because I didn't want to have to make that investment. But sure enough, the problem I had was still under warranty. So it was something that they were able to order the piece for me, and I paid for the labor.
Yeah.
No big deal.
Yeah.
So we've got some air filters here, and we're going to talk about the importance of choosing a good air filter. Now, I know I've been trying to get away with these puppies for a while.
You think you're saving money by buying the cheap air filter, but in reality, your system is getting dirtier and dirtier, which is costing you more on your efficiency, and the unit's not going to cool or heat as well. And so you're really not doing yourself a favor by using that kind of filter.
Okay, this is the one we want.
That's a much better filter. And these are small ones that are just samples, but that filter is going to catch a lot more of the dirt, and it's going to keep your equipment cleaner, which keeps it running more efficiently longer. So
Absolutely. And then they make these that have like the allergy ones and pets and odors. Are those really effective, or are we spending extra money for no reason?
that particular filter right there is a MERV 8, which is a good quality filter. They make much thicker filters that typically won't fit right into your system. They have to be installed. Those are a lot better, but you can't always just switch and upgrade to that. But there's lots of different brands. I mean, we sell filters, and we keep all kinds of sizes in stock, so people can come by and pick up their filters there. A lot of people do.
Awesome. And do you offer any type of a service where they can sort of buy a package and just come grab a package of filters regularly or so many times a year?
We have customers that come in once a month and buy a new filter. We have customers that come in and buy a year's worth.
In advance, yeah.
It's all different, you know. Some of them that are retired, they come in every month and they just like getting out and going to buy their filter, you know.
Yeah. And before we go, tell me real quick about this new technology about the Wi-Fi thermostat.
Wi-Fi thermostats are great. Programmable thermostats, like today, you know, we may be heating this morning, cooling this afternoon. The programmable thermostats, you can set the program so that you can sleep cold and wake up warm.
Yes.
That's the greatest thing. The greatest thing about programmable thermostats. Wi-Fi thermostats, you can connect with your smartphone from anywhere you have service. You can change the program. You can do all of that. I think in the near future we won't even have thermostats anymore. Everything will be on your cell phone.
And you're keeping up with the technology. So we've got, for more information, guys, you can visit ccac.com and get your home ready for cooler weather. Call them now. Let them know you heard about us. 361-855-3088. Thank you so much for joining us today. I learned a lot, so I'm going to go home and get my stuff checked out just to make sure we're good to go. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, guys, you're watching Coastal Living. We're just getting started. We'll be right back.
You're watching Coastal Living on KZTV, the only lifestyle show made in the Coastal Bend for the Coastal Bend.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.